Welcome, you guys. Today I am here with the amazing Suzanne Davis. And some of you guys know Suzanne has been part of our community. Oh my gosh, 7 years now. It's been for a really long time, I think since 2016. And she adds so much value every time she comes in and shares information. So I'm really excited today that she's going to be sharing a solution for those of you guys who really love using Jamboard. Jamboard has been a hot topic for a lot of people because Google made a mention that they are releasing it from its stuff, and it's really sad for a lot of you, but Suzanne has a solution for you guys to be able to use Figjam. So she's gonna be diving on into that, and I just wanted to give a little context here because Suzanne also has her own Facebook group where she helps other tutors be able to figure out the tech stuff. How the tech stuff can just get you bogged down. You begin to, like, work on some stuff, and then all of a sudden, like, you're watching a video or you're doing something, and that button is not on your screen, like, you swear to God, you cannot find it anywhere, and that stops you, and you're, like, stuck. When you work with somebody like Suzanne or you're part of her community, you have a place to get unstuck. So, we highly suggest you guys go on over there as well and join Suzanne in her community. Suzanne, tell everybody the name of your community.
Yes, it's the EdTech Tutoring Tools community. It's very easy just to search in Facebook, but I will, after this video, I'll put in the link so that people can get to it.
I love it. Yay. So what were your thoughts when you found out that Jamboard was going away?
I was a little melancholy, a little bit sad because I thought of all of these activities that I had created. And then also all of these other things that I used for brainstorming my own writing. And I thought, oh no, what am I going to do instead? And so
Yeah.
I was looking for a solution. And in that email that Google sent out to people who use Jamboard, and by the way, I was just wondering how many people here have used Jamboard? Could you just give me a sense, yes or no, you've used it and are familiar with it? But I loved it. I used it all the time because it was a great collaborative whiteboard. It was
Mhm.
easy to share. It had a lot of the things that I was looking for. I could upload images. I could create post-it notes. I had an endless number of Jamboards that I could create. And it worked really well with Google Classroom and with the other features.
Mhm.
So I was a little sad by that. I thought, I don't know.
Yeah.
But then Google recommended two other replacements, one of which was Big Jam. And I just fell in love with Big Jam. And I realized it's like Jamboard, but it supersedes Jamboard. And
Mm.
yes, I think you will be impressed, Joanne. I really
Awesome.
think you're going to love it.
I can't wait to see it. Somebody asked me the difference between would Fig Jam replace Bit Paper? Is there a possibility of that? Does it have similar qualities?
Yes, and I would say it's better. I mean,
Ooh.
no, I don't mean it's better for everybody, but I like
Right.
better,
Yeah.
definitely. Because one of the things that I hear about Bit Paper that people love is that you can upload PDFs and you can
Yeah.
do that and upload all kinds of things in Big Chat. So
Awesome.
should I dive right in to
Let's
these
dive
three
in.
ways
Let's check
that
it
you
out.
can do
Yeah.
it? Yeah. Okay. So let me just share my screen. I practiced, but I using this with Restream, but I've never gone live with it. Okay, so do you see a blank whiteboard right now?
No, we see your Facebook page or a Facebook page.
Okay, let me try that again.
And we did have some people that commented as well. We have one from Facebook says no, another person who says yes, that they have used it. Who said, I've used it a little bit, but don't know much about it. Got a few people saying I've used it a little bit, but don't know much about it.
Okay, great. Then I get to be one of the first people to introduce it to everyone. All right, FigJam is a virtual whiteboard, and you'll see here I created a file. I'll show you the dashboard in a little bit, but first I want to really show you the features. And you'll see on the bottom here that there are some tools. There's this, which is the select tool here, and this is a hand that lets you grab things and move them. So here are some features that you have here that you have in Jamboard. The first being something you can sketch with and erase with and highlight. Now I can pick a different color. I like green. And so I can draw this marker. I can highlight. I can add the piece of tape, which is cool. Yeah, I know. I like that. You can erase. And the nice thing about the eraser is that you just really need to click on the item and it erases. You can change the thickness of something so that it's a higher or lower. And if you have a custom color, you can do that. Okay, so those are all things that you can do in Jamboard. Sticky notes. So this is a common feature that a lot of us used in Jamboard. You can just pick a color and you create a sticky note. So one of the things that I like about the sticky notes here, oops, you'll notice on the bottom here that it gives the person's name. So when you're collaborating with, say, two other people and you're working on something like brainstorming together, you can see what ideas people have. And you can keep track of if you have a larger group of people when somebody's not contributing. That is a pretty cool tool. You have shapes here, some basic shapes. You could create a flow chart. One of the things that I like is that you can directly create a mind map. I can type any topic or question that I have. We'll do AI writing. And here I can take these and I can break them down into different ideas. So maybe AI writing for essays. And I can add more. So I can just extend it right, left, and upside down. And then we have regular text. So you can create a text box. Maybe you can. Yeah. My mouse is really sensitive. Oh no. There we go.
There you go.
Oh no.
Disappeared today.
Yes. Okay. So I can type and now I want to show you sections. So I'm going to clear away a few things.
And I'd love
Section.
for you guys to write down what feature have you guys liked the most so far?
Okay. So sections create leaves a blank page. Okay. So you can use these as frames for one section here, and then maybe you have another activity and you want to create a different section on that activity. You can do that. We have tables. And you'll see here the table only has 4. So maybe I want more columns or more rows. I can just click the plus signs to do that. And here are stamps. Now, stamps are really cool because you can use them to give a sense of choosing something. Maybe I want to select something and give it a thumbs up or a star. I can even have a stamp with my own personal photo and then some emojis that you can use. So if you want to check in to see how somebody is feeling, you can do that too. So I'm going to give a little star.
Yeah.
All right, next are stickers. Okay, so in this box here that came up, it lets you search for stickers, templates. I'll show you templates a little bit later, but FigJam has a ton of templates already that you can use for education. And then there's widgets, which give you a little bit more functionality. And plugins are things that you can add into FigJam. I want to use some stickers. This is my favorite. I don't know why, but I just think that sun with the sunglasses just speaks to me. And let's see, that gives you an idea of some other stickers there. You can use that for some kind of annotation. And you'll notice here there's a timer. So you can set a timer for an activity. Say I want somebody to do a brainstorming activity. I could set it for 5 minutes. They'll see it. I'll see it. And the other cool aspect of that is I can set music.
Oh,
Let me give you a sense of the music. You hear that? So there's a few different tunes that you can use. And then there's voting. So if you're with a few students and you want to vote on a particular topic, do you like this to do, or would you like to do this? You can create a little vote. And to do that, it would just be stamp your favorites. You would write whatever you want in that, and you can select how many votes people have. Okay, so I'm going to show you really quickly how you can create something that you would create in Jamboard similarly. So, this example, I'm going to use the topic of argumentative essays. I want students to brainstorm different argument topics. I could add my text here. Neat thing about text is you can choose a few different fonts. Maybe scribble, brainstorm, argument. Well, we'll say issues. Brainstorm issues in education. I can size these differently. And let's see, maybe one of my issues is video gaming. Should video gaming be considered a sport in schools? Could add another one of these post-it notes. Let's see. Should students be able to use AI to help them write essays? Okay. And I could keep doing that. Then I would like to go a little bit deeper. So I'm going to create a second section, fill out the pros and cons of your issue, and add a nice little chart. And again, I probably want them to come up with more than two reasons. So I could add another. So I can keep going. The nice thing about this is it's really an endless whiteboard. I don't have to do what I would do in Jamboard, which is have one page with one activity, another page with another. You can easily duplicate these things. So if I want to keep this as an activity, like a basic argumentative essay activity, I could duplicate it and then share the duplicate. Now I have another one that's exactly the same. I could then share that individually with the student I want. So you can set it up with their email. You could choose a setting like copying a link. It's very similar.
Mhm.
to anything with Google Docs.
Awesome.
Yeah. And so now Suzanne Elizabeth, my twin, just got a very nice invitation to this. All right. Those are the basic features that you can use in creating something. Now I want to give you a new file to show you some of the things that you can add into a whiteboard. Okay, so you can add different files here. One of them, okay. So you can upload different files. You can also import a Jamboard. So first I'm going to show you any of the files that you want to upload. You would go to import, and here I could upload a PDF. I could upload an image, a video from wherever. And you'll see this is importing a PDF. In all honesty, I don't like the way this imports the PDF that well. So what I do is I actually use a widget. And this widget is called Import PDF. So you can search here.
And
And
where are you searching?
I'm searching in, do you see the widget board? Are you on a new board?
No.
Ah, okay. This is confusing.
There
I'm
we go.
sorry, everyone. Okay, so I'm just used to Zoom.
I know.
All right. So to start back again. All right. So to import something, you would go to where you see this little icon. I don't know
Mhm.
what it's supposed to be a symbol of, but it gives you different options. So here you can click on file, and import is really what you would use to say upload anything. You can import your files like a PDF. It's taking a little while. Okay,
Oh,
so
there you go.
here's the PDF. I'm not crazy about the normal function in which you upload a PDF because I think it comes off with a little bit of font being just a little harder to read.
Mhm.
So this is where I use a widget. Okay, on your dashboard on the bottom, you would go to where that plus sign is, and you can search widgets. I search import PDF, and the very first thing you'll see is ready, set, import, hopefully. And that lets you start importing something. So now I'll do this with my PDF. We'll just do the first page. And you'll see that's just a much better
Yeah,
copy.
that's much better. Mhm.
And it's a free widget inside of there.
Mhm.
So you don't have to pay anything extra for that.
I was gonna ask, is there a cost to Figjam?
There is a free account. The
Okay.
free account just lets you use 3 boards. Now, here's where it gets confusing to people. It is free for educators, but if you don't belong to a school, it is not free. So you have to pay for it with the professional account. Now, the professional account either costs $36 a year
Mhm.
or you can pay for it $5 a month,
Oh,
which
okay.
is another one of the things. As far as whiteboards, that's a really reasonably priced virtual whiteboard. The
Yeah.
other ones that are out there are more expensive.
I noticed that it said meetings up on that, like, weird little icon that was in the left-hand corner. Could you do a live meeting in here as well?
No, that's a
Okay.
different form of, instead of a whiteboard like this, it gives you a different form
Got it, got it.
because this is both used by education and by businesses and
Mhm.
designers even. All right, something else I can upload is an image to show you what that looks like. Okay. So there's an image, just like you can do in Jamboard. And I could do this with video, but it would take a long time. I can also embed a video from YouTube or
Oh,
anywhere
cool.
else with the link. So let me just grab that.
And where do you go to grab that?
I'm grabbing it from a file I saved it in.
Oh,
So
okay. I didn't know if you could put, like, the link or if there's, like, something where you could just
you copy the link.
post. Okay.
So the link, let me see, where's the link? Ah, here we go. All right, now I will paste it into the tab. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong link. Okay, so if you have a link to a video, all you would do is add it in here
Mhm.
and it shows up. I'm just
Oh,
going to have
okay.
to go to YouTube and grab it and make sure it's a safe to watch video. Okay, so now I'm going to do that inside of here. And the video just pops up. I can maximize it. What's nice about this is that you can create a video and it doesn't have to show with the commercials when you're showing it inside. If
Oh,
you've done it like I just did, it would, but
okay.
okay.
And it's showing up, like, really small. Is that how it normally shows up? Or do you have to extend it somehow?
You can extend, see,
Yeah,
and drag
you
this.
couldn't use videos inside of Jamboard before, could you?
No, you couldn't. You couldn't add any type of hyperlink, which is incredible to me. I was really surprised that you couldn't do that, which is another way in which this really helps take it up a notch.
Yeah.
Yep. And then the final thing that I think is really helpful is that there are templates. So you can search all kind of templates that educators have already built.
Mhm.
So I'll start with another blank one. There's also AI in here. Uh,
Mhm.
I don't think the AI is that great, but the AI is, you're supposed to be able to write whatever it is that you want.
Okay.
Um, so essay, I can find an essay planning templates, enlarge that,
Mhm.
and I can make my own copy. Here, I would actually change this. I want to do something more than a 5 paragraph essay. So I can click on a section and copy it. Just press Control C and then Control V, or if you're in Mac, Command. And that's it. Oh, you can import a Jamboard. So
Oh, but you'd probably have to do that pretty soon, wouldn't you? Before it disappears?
you before I believe it disappears in December.
Oh, I saw something that was, like, done in February.
No,
Oh. So
no,
they'll keep the Jamboards there, it just won't be a functionable tool?
right. Oh
Like a
no, you can have them there, but you can import them directly into Restream. So I think it's just incredibly handy. I really love it. And when you import them into Figjam, you then are able to maneuver them just like you would with
Yeah.
Jamboard.
That is so fantastic. So I know my friend
Right.
Gail, who's watching, has a lot of Jamboards that she's already created. So that would be a great way to save them and be able to still utilize them without having to recreate them. I love it.
Yeah. The only thing that you need to be aware of with this is that with Figjam, you want to have the professional account in order to import those Jamboards. The free
Right. Okay.
account that you get with the 3 editable boards really doesn't give you a lot. I think if
Okay.
you're going to be teaching a lot of students in which you need to use the whiteboard a lot, you'll probably want to upgrade to the professional account. But I think at $36 a year, it's well worth the cost. That's
Yeah.
less than I would get for one tutoring session.
Exactly, exactly, and if it's a tool that you're gonna use every single day, it totally makes it worth it. Obviously, you don't
Yeah.
wanna have 5 different whiteboards that you're using, and they each have a cost associated with them. That's when you have to start saying, "Okay, which one do I use? Which one has the most value? Let me pare down." But these are tools that we can't live without inside of our business. So if you were using something like Jamboard before, Figjam will definitely replace that. And how can people join your Facebook group that you have?
Okay. It's the EdTech Tutoring Tools Facebook group or Facebook community. Sorry, tongue tied. And I will post the link to that. All you have to do is click on the link to it and you can join.
Awesome. Yay. Gail already said I'm gonna get the professional version.
Yeah.
I'm so excited because I
I
know that was something that Gail was like, "Oh, it's going away."
Yeah, I was speaking to someone who was saying yesterday they had bit paper, and I'm like, "Oh, you may want to stay tuned to watch Big Jam too, because
Now, does Figjam have the types of mathematical tools that Paper has?
there's widgets with
Okay,
magical tools."
great.
I didn't understand what they did because my math knowledge is limited,
Yeah.
but I would say maybe because I know a lot of science tutors also like bit paper, but I would say try the free version first or try it for 1 month at $5.
Yeah,
See if it has the functionality that you need.
yeah. And then does the with the Fig Jam, do you get unlimited boards, or do you have to pay after like, you get so many boards and then you have to pay to get additional boards?
Oh, you do have to pay for just the professional account to get the unlimited boards.
Okay, it's
So
unlimited boards, okay. Which is
once
different
you
than
get
Bit
that,
Paper because Bit Paper you have to pay by, like, the amount of boards that you're gonna use. So, I can
yes.
see it being a more cost-effective method because of that.
It definitely is. And it's easy if you are somebody who uses Google for tools and you want to give assignments into Google Classroom, it's really easy to do that by just copying the link and then putting it inside of your Google Classroom. It's also really easy if you are using it inside of any video conferencing thing that has a chat. Just get that link for that and make sure
Yeah.
that you can click on that link. And one of the features I didn't show you is that it does have audio conversation. So you can set that up without a screen and have the audio conversation back and forth.
Oh, very cool. Michelle said that she is gonna check out those math features and show to see which ones that she can use. I love that, Michelle.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Definitely check it out.
There are
Let us
dice
know. Get back to us.
and a
Get back to us 'cause we're
calculator.
not math people.
Yes, yeah, definitely. Let me know. I really want to know if this is good for math tutoring because I come from the ESL kind of literacy background. I could see it useful for language, but to know whether it's good for higher level math. And of course, you could draw on.
Yeah.
You can use it, download it on a mobile device and use it that way. Or you could have your Huey on tablet or
Mhm.
Wacom tablet and use it that way if
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
drawing formulas and things like that.
yeah. I love it. Awesome. Thank you. Anything else that you wanted to let people know either about your community or about Fig Jam?
No, not about Big Jam, but just the community. We do have every week a Facebook Live where I am showing the different tools or having people come in and talking about how they might be using something. And we also have Zoom practice sessions. So these are just free sessions where we dig into a tool and try it out for ourselves. So next week, I am going to be doing a practice session with Figjam. So for the people who join that group, you can just come in, play with the tools, try it out with the sharing and figure out really did a worthwhile investment because I do have the pro account so they can try out all those pro features with me.
I love it. I love it. And that's fantastic because a lot of times we start playing around with things and then we don't have this feature or that feature. But with you having the pro account, we'll be able to check that out and see, okay, what features are there, what can I do, and you can go have fun and play with tech, and you guys will have a blast. It'll be so much fun. So definitely check it out. And it's called the EdTech Tutoring Tools Community. And that's run by Suzanne. So thank you so
Yeah.
much for hopping on into our community, the ultimate support group for tutors, and sharing how to use that.
Yes, yes. I'm so glad to do it because I really enjoy it. I think it's really great for writing, pre-writing, all of organizing your ideas, etc.
Awesome. And thanks you guys for joining us today. And we'll see you all soon. Make it an awesome day, you guys.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.